Hey everyone, this is 12 News Meteorologist Steven Matregrano here with your beach and bay report. And overall, we're looking at pretty nice conditions for today. And we have our winds out of the southwest. This is the wind forecast. Starting with this morning, of course, you can see winds out of the southwest with those arrows pointing. And you can see our winds picking up through the morning hours just a bit. But the winds won't be too much of a factor during the morning hours. It's more so for the afternoon, which is where we have to be a little bit more cautious there, especially for those of you out on the water. But here's around lunchtime, you can see those winds starting to shift from the southwest to more of a southerly flow, and then it turns more southerly during the afternoon hours. Notice how during the afternoon, we see more of those colors coming in. You can see the blues and even some of the yellows and greens. That indicates a little bit more of a stronger wind, especially in the offshore waters outside of Narragansett Bay and into Buzzards Bay as well, and offshore of Block Island. You can see here in a better view, 5:30 in the evening, solid green offshore. So if you're heading out in the boat later on today, keep that in mind. The winds will be picking up as the day goes on, especially for later on tonight, as those steadier winds come in out of the south. Now, here is a look at the wind gust forecast. Again, starting off with the morning hours for today. Generally about 10 to 15 miles per hour, nothing too bad, especially in the bay. And we'll be looking at waves around 1 to 3 feet in the areas of the bay as well. And the wind gusts do pick up, though, as the day goes on. So as we saw in that last graphic, the wind gusts really do pick up as the day goes on. This is the 4 p.m. snapshot. Notice how most areas now above 20 miles per hour for the wind gusts. And you can see those even climb higher. And as we go into later on tonight, you can see those areas actually getting into the 30 mile per hour range, especially again in the offshore waters. So for boating, much of Tuesday looks good, but we're looking at those winds coming in a little bit stronger later on tonight as we head into the overnight hours as well. So visibility forecast, like I mentioned for today, not a big deal at all. Plenty of sunshine, looking at some clouds increasing for later on in the day, but they shouldn't hinder too much of the visibility out there for the evening hours. But notice how a few areas, especially towards Nantucket, do drop off quite a bit as those low clouds and fog do sneak back in out towards the Nantucket area and even into parts of the Cape. But for those of you in Narragansett Bay and Buzzards Bay, visibility is looking pretty good through Tuesday night. Beach forecast, sky conditions, sun to some clouds, mainly dry, water temperature getting up into the low 60s, and our surf is about 1 to 3 feet. Safe sun index 20 minutes. That means you can burn in as little as 20 minutes. So wear the sunblock if you're heading on out. Bay forecast, similar story. Really not too many weather concerns out on the water. Sun and clouds, wave heights 2 to 3 feet. Winds south around 10 to 15 knots, but again, that shift in the wind does come during the afternoon to the southerly flow, and those winds will be picking up through the evening hours, and there are your high and low tides as well. So what we are tracking is some nice weather for Tuesday, but as we look ahead into Wednesday, Thursday, and the end of the week, we could see some more chances of rain, which means some showers and thunderstorms, which could cause some problems for those of you out on the water and at the beach. So be sure to check in for more updates. We'll have more forecasts coming during the rest of the week. Thank you all for tuning in.